This is the only city in Peru that has no road and can only be reached by plane or river. The fact that Iquitos is only accessible via the Amazon River not only makes it a unique city, but also reflects the challenges it faces in terms of sustainable development, tourism, and environmental conservation. With more than 500,000 inhabitants, Iquitos remains the only city in Peru that is only connected to the rest of the country by boats, planes, or light aircraft. Even though tourism, one of the most important economic pillars, strongly drives the capital of the Maynas province in Loreto, the city faces serious problems related to transportation, which directly affect its urban growth with social and environmental responsibility. Accessing Iquitos remains a challenge due to its location, which requires crossing the waters of the Amazon River, the longest in the world. This has led the city's inhabitants to develop ingenious adaptations to their Amazonian environment, highlighting the unique relationship the city has with its geography, differentiating it from other large cities. In this context, life in the capital of the province of Maynas is characterized by a unique combination of modernity and tradition, where nature and the city constantly coexist, ruling out the possibility of arriving by car. Until now, the main transportation option is by air flight, while the second is sailing along the Amazon River, an experience that is far from the usual. Within Iquitos, the urban environment changes radically. Cars have been replaced by motorcycles and mototaxis, which have become the backbone of the local transportation system. Iquitos, the capital of the Loreto region in Peru, is one of the largest cities in the world that is not connected to other cities by road. This is mainly due to its geographical location and the characteristics of the terrain that surrounds it. 1. Geographic isolation. Iquitos is located in the middle of the Amazon rainforest, one of the densest and most extensive regions of tropical forest in the world. The geography of the area makes it extremely difficult and expensive to build roads. The terrain is very wet and often flooded, with rivers, swamps, and areas of difficult access. 2. Rivers as transport routes. Rivers are the main communication routes in the Amazon region. Iquitos is located on the banks of the Amazon River, which facilitates river transport, the main means of access to the city. Ships and boats that navigate the rivers connect Iquitos with other cities and towns in the Amazon and the coast. 3. High cost of infrastructure. Building roads through the dense rainforest and on floodplains would require a very large investment. In addition, maintaining such roads would be difficult due to the tropical climate, heavy rainfall, and risk of flooding. 4. Environmental impact. Building a road through the Amazon rainforest would have a significant environmental impact, affecting biodiversity and potentially contributing to deforestation. Therefore, there are concerns about the negative effects of building infrastructure in this fragile region. For these reasons, Iquitos depends mainly on river and air transport to connect with the rest of the country. The Peruvian Society of Environmental Law, SPDA, explains in an article published on its news website that road projects in the Peruvian Amazon can trigger negative consequences, such as deforestation and land trafficking. Therefore, they emphasize that before implementing them, comprehensive evaluations are necessary, emphasizing sustainable development as an essential balance between the right to mobility and environmental conservation and the rights of indigenous peoples. On the other hand, the SPDA has demystified the perception of roads as synonyms of development, arguing that these projects must justify their economic, social, and environmental viability in a rigorous manner. Therefore, the cautious selection of road projects must be based on technical data in order to greatly reduce economic losses, deforestation, and illegal activities. Road projects in Iquitos cause controversy. In the specific case of Iquitos, for example, last year the Fourth Constitutional Court of Lima ordered the provisional suspension of the execution of the LO 105 Genaro Herrera, Colonia Onemus Highway, located near the border with Brazil. The measure responded to a request for a precautionary measure linked to an amparo action initiated in 2021 in order to protect the environment and the rights of indigenous peoples in isolation and initial contact, PIASI, which were threatened by the construction of the aforementioned road. According to the Cuencas Sagradas Amazonicas portal, the construction advanced without complying with these provisions. also involving damage to primary forests and buffer areas of protected natural reserves, actions that constitute an environmental crime and violate specific norms for the protection of the Piasi. The situation was documented through official reports and supervisions by entities such as the National Environmental Certification Service for Sustainable Investments, SENACE, the National Forest and Wildlife Service, SURFER, and the National Service of Natural Protected Areas by the state, CERNIP, which confirmed the irregularities of the project. There is also the Iquitos-Cerro Highway, a road that would link the city of Iquitos with the town of Cerro, more than 400 kilometers from the capital of Loreto. This project, classified as public necessity and national interest by Congress in 2017, sought to improve connectivity in the area. However, it raised questions about the impact it could have on the ecosystem and local communities. The proposal, initially promoted by the regional government of Loreto in 2016 and later supported by the Ministry of Transport and Communications, attempted to open a road corridor in one of the areas with the greatest biodiversity in the country, raising a debate on whether the expected benefits justified the ecological and social costs, such as the possible impact on indigenous peoples' lands. And in this way, we would be reaching the end of the video. Tell us in the comments, what did you think of these reasons? Would you like to see a road built for the city of Iquitos? We want to know your opinion. If you found this content informative, please leave your thumbs up and subscribe, as in this way you would be helping us. Thank you very much in advance for watching the video, and we will see you on a future occasion.